Frigidaire. We introduced the first home freezer, the first pulsator agitator washer, and now we introduce the Frigidaire Orbit Clean dishwasher, designed with a unique wash arm that gives you 4 times more water coverage for a consistently better clean. Frigidaire, over 90 years of legendary innovation.
See the full line of Frigidaire appliances at Ventura TV Electronics and Appliances.
Hello, my name's Casey.
And I'm Kaylee, and welcome to Connect with Me on MeTV Fresno.
Today, John Malos will be interviewing me and my friend Kaylee. The segment for today is On the Air and Off the Presses. I'm Casey.
And I'm Kaylee.
And we both are the anchors on Computech Cable News on the campus of Edison Computech Middle School here in Fresno.
We're not filling in for John Malos. Instead, we're here to tell you our story, along with our teacher, Mr. Ward.
You can watch our daily newscast on the Edison Computech website.
We give you all the news about our school, students, and various activities on campus.
This is a sample of what you'll see today.
1. Ready enough. It's 1, 2, 3.
With such a big school, there's so many things to do.
That's right. With things like the Tournament of Technology, cool clubs, weekly leadership activities, and academic teams, Tigers never run out of things to do.
There are even things for sporty kids.
You can get together with your friends and have some great fun playing in the lunchtime intramural sports.
Volleyball will be starting next week. Round up a team of 8 and show your sporty stuff.
And new this time, you can go to the Computech main page and register your volleyball team on a Google form. That means you can get your team names together and sign up this week from the comfort of your own device.
So get involved. Hey, guess what?
I don't know, something having to do with grades?
That's right. You'll be getting your progress reports today during your first period class.
Make sure you get your parents' signature and return your progress reports to your first period class ASAP.
And if your grades aren't as good as they could be, talk to your teachers. They want you to get the grades just as much as you do.
The name of the segment today is called On the Air and Off the Presses. The phone number to call is 436-MeTV. Make sure to hit option 11 if you have any questions.
We'll be right back in a minute. Stay tuned.
From the pages of history and the untamed prairies of a young nation comes one of television's and America's most memorable folk heroes.
Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man.
Well, you're Daniel Boone.
Yep. Fess Parker stars as the legendary Daniel Boone, with Ed Ames as his trusty sidekick, Mingo.
Pleasure indeed. A Kentuckian named Daniel Boone.
That's me.
Watch Daniel Boone weekday mornings at 9, 8 Central on MeTV.
You know what's really embarrassing about this whole thing is that Mark Sheeran, the owner of Ventura TV and the owner of this program and many others soon to be, has rushed down into the studio to offer them a contract, a long-term, a 3-year, can you believe that? That's embarrassing to me, right in the middle of the show. No, I'm just teasing. Casey, welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Great job. Kaylee, how are you?
Good.
So, tell me about Edison Computech News. It's called CCN.
Well, it's kind of like a broadcast every day for students to know what's going on around campus. We have features, kind of like people who come on weekly telling about different things like clubs, activities, sports, and 7th and 8th grade, and commercials. They're really fun people to work with.
I got some videotape that I shot, of course, at your school, some B-roll that we want to roll now on that clip that we want to show you at the studios. And the studio is located right inside the library. There's a little, it's almost like a cubbyhole closet type thing, and there you are right there, both of you, anchoring the news. So you do this every day?
Yes.
Kaylee?
Yes.
Yeah, you do? And how do you like it?
It's fun. I was scared at first to be in front of the camera, but I've kind of gotten used to it, and now it's really fun.
All right, who are the crew members behind the scenes here?
Well, the guy that you see right there that has his hand over his mouth, his name's Diego. He's an 8th grader. He's really funny. And the guy next to him, his name is David.
Is he the director? David the director, kind of?
Well, they kind of switch the roles around of who's in charge, but he's a really funny guy. Right there, he's in charge of the TriCaster. But then Evan, the boy who's behind him, he's in charge of the teleprompter, the thing that has us look at what we're reading.
So I just want to explain to our viewers right now, this is Edison Computech Middle School. This is Casey, she's the blonde, and Kaylee is the brunette. They anchor the CCN News each and every day. It's on the Edison Computech website. How long is the newscast? Because you give all kinds of news about what's going on campus, right? How long is it approximately?
Well, it depends on the day. When Mr. Wood, the principal, is not sharing something very special, it's probably about 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But it might be like 7 minutes if he has something to talk about.
Yeah. So what are you learning, Kaylee? What have you learned so far, and how long have you been doing this?
Well, I've learned a little bit more writing from writing the script, and I've kind of got some self-confidence from doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been doing this probably since the beginning of the year.
Okay, the beginning. And now, are you in 7th grade?
Yes.
You're in 7th, and you are?
7th.
7th, so you're both 7th graders. And I want to show another clip. Let's roll that. We don't have any sound on it, but that's okay. We can kind of talk over it. This is the director, David, again. He kind of shares the duties with you. So tell me about this now. There's one of the monitors. That's actually the final product, what we're looking at here. And you work off a teleprompter, and we're going to see that in just a moment. There's the teleprompter right there.
Yeah.
Okay, so you read your news off a teleprompter like a regular newscaster, like, say, Bud and Steph or Warren would on Channel 30, right?
Mm-hmm. Every day we write the script for the next day.
So when do you write the script for that day's program?
Well, we film the broadcast in 7th period, and once we're done with it, once we're done filming the feature and the anchors, we go back to the classroom in our teacher, Mr. Websock's class, and we type up the script for the next day and see if there's anything we need to change.
Do you have any help, Kaylee, in writing the script, or do you do it on your own?
We pretty much do it on our own.
The features write their own scripts, though.
Okay, all right. So where do you think of the ideas of is there something different to talk about on campus every day?
Yeah.
Really? Where do you get your ideas from?
Computech's a great school. It's got all sorts of different things, like Science Olympiad's coming up this Saturday for the team that's hoping to win there. And they have Science Bowl that just won, and intramural sports, the sports that go on at lunch. All sorts of things happen every day.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that later in the show. We have, actually, we're going to have, I know the Olympics are over. They finished last night with the closing ceremonies, but we're going to show you an Olympic review. We got some cool guy with some Google glasses, and, obviously the sports guy, but who is that guy? We're going to show him later in the show, not now, but who is that guy, by the way?
Tony Terabyte, the tech
Yeah. I call him the cool guy in the glasses.
Oh, yeah. He's really funny. He talks about tech. He's one of the activities features, I think. He has 2 other people that help, History Holly and Mr. Math.
Mm-hmm.
And they all work together to talk about history, math, and technology.
Now, I should say that school starts at what time on campus? Around 8?
Yeah, 8 o'clock.
Okay, and each day before class starts, in every classroom, the classroom teachers play the CCN newscast, right, from the website, right? For
Yes.
before class starts. And what do you think? How do you think that helps? Does it keep people informed, or what?
Well, last year the people said that they didn't like watching it as much because it came from a leadership class instead of this new class for this year.
Uh-huh.
And some kids didn't want to be on the broadcast because they would switch anchors.
Oh.
But this year, Kaylee and I have been the anchors all year, and I think kids like a familiar face.
Oh, so we're staying with the same anchors all year long. It's you and Kaylee, and so the students like that better, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So what have you learned so far, Casey?
I've learned a lot more about technology than I did before, and I think it's helped me be better at speech.
Oh, you're an excellent speaker, and so are you. I mean, you guys are outstanding. So, what are your goals? What are your aspirations? Do you want to get into the news business, the television industry? What?
First, I want to go to college.
Where?
Ivy League, at least. At least some Ivy League college.
But I'm not paying for that. Go ahead.
And I think I either want to be a lawyer or an anchor.
Oh, okay. Lawyer. No, but you're good. If you want to be an anchor, you would be outstanding. How about you, Kaylee? What are your goals?
I haven't really decided yet. I'm still thinking about it.
Now that you got a taste of this, though, this television thing, this technology thing, and being an anchor, is it something that you're thinking about? Maybe you want to do?
Yeah.
How about you, Casey?
I think this class has definitely helped me. I have been on news before that, so I already like being on news.
Are you normally a shy person?
Yes.
How about you, Casey?
No.
You're not. No. You're not shy. Has this helped you kind of break out of your shell a little bit?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah? Yeah. Do you like being on camera?
Yeah.
So let me ask you this, we got to take a break. When you walk around campus now, do they recognize you? Are you a recognizable face from all the news?
Yes.
It's really funny. Sometimes Kaylee and I will be walking down the hall, and these random 8th grade boys would yell out, "It's Casey and Kaylee!" and people have asked us for our autographs at school. It's really funny.
Really?
Yes.
Are you serious? Kaylee, same thing? All right. Well, we're talking with Casey and Kaylee from Edison Computech. Middle schoolers have taken part of the day off to join us here on Connect with Me because they do actually anchor and host a daily newscast on campus. It's called CNN Computech Cable News. We're going to continue with our newscast here, our show, Connect with Me on MeTV Fresno. The telephone number, if you want to join the conversation or ask a question, is 436-MeTV, option 11. We're back with our two anchors, and we'll be joined by their professor, so to speak, in just a moment.
When you're looking for KitchenAid innovation and quality, who has the answers, the selection, the price? Ventura TV Appliance. With billions in nationwide appliance buying power, more than Home Depot and Best Buy combined, will help you save. Our low prices on Energy Star qualified KitchenAid appliances save you energy and money, and pay no interest on select models when paid in full within 12 months. Ventura TV Appliance, serving you since 1951.
I love playing cowboy. Come on, let's go.
I'm an old cowhand from the big old ranch, and my legs ain't bald.
If you're looking for a fight, you're gonna find it.
So you reckon this thing is loaded?
When you like Ventura TV Appliance on Facebook, it's nice. But when you love the Whirlpool appliances we deliver, it's even better. Our website is cool, and it's a good place to start. But you really should touch the merchandise before you buy. Touch the new Whirlpool Ice Collection. It offers a modern style made to create an inspiring kitchen experience. Save big on this Whirlpool Black Ice or White Ice kitchen. Come in to Ventura TV Appliance and touch the merchandise today.
Back here on Connect with Me, on the air, off the presses on this Monday, 436-MeTV, option 11. If you want to call in, remember, turn down the sound. We are here talking from two students from Edison Computech Middle School, taking part of their day to join us here on the program, along with Doug Ward, their instructor at, I said earlier CNN. That was obviously a slip. It's CCN, Computech Cable News. So welcome, Mr. Ward. How are you?
Nice to be here.
Good to see you. So, the two anchors, they just said a minute ago that, that you're sticking with the two anchors for the full year. Does that seem to be working out better?
Oh, it works out real well. The students get very proficient. As you can see, these girls are getting very comfortable behind the camera, and they do a really good job.
I know. They could take my job. Pretty close. Pretty close.
And they're a lot of fun to watch, too.
They're going to give me a run for my money.
Much more entertaining than kind of us older people, I think.
Yeah, so. I think so. So I want to roll a piece of videotape. What exactly is your title there at the school?
I'm the library media teacher.
Okay.
Mr. Lepsock and I do these students together. He
Okay.
has the class, and then he sends the students over, and this is located in the back of my library, where I work with them during the period when they do the actual filming.
All right, we're looking at some of the equipment. What are we looking at here?
We have a TriCaster by NewTek. We got it last year. Before this, we were using an Apple computer and using iMovie, and we had i11, so we had a background where you could use backdrops with the green screen.
What
And
does
it was
this
nice.
TriCaster do for you?
It gives us, it's a studio in a box. It performs everything that a studio does. That you can see the students behind the scenes. They do all the sound, they move the clips, they adjust the picture, they put different backgrounds in. They can bring pictures into the scenes and bring videos into the scenes. It's a pretty sophisticated piece of equipment.
Yeah, we're looking at the switcher there, the TriCaster, and all sorts of equipment, and you can switch either by keyboard or the other device there, and you're kind of showing us that's part of the audio board right there, right?
Right. We have the audio board, and then there are two different. And the switcher is the one where they can actually do everything manually, and then you can use a cursor for the other one to run it as well.
All right, got a call coming in. You're on the air. Caller, go ahead.
Hey, it's nice to see a co-anchor or co-host with you again, John. I was thinking back when it used to be J.D. McLiver at your side, and now you've got a couple of, well, I guess up-and-comers.
Yep.
So my question for your guests, do you think that television broadcast as we know it now, today, you think it's going to be the same when you get out of college and maybe ready to go into journalism or broadcasting? Do you think it's going to be like it is today, or do you see some major changes coming down the road here in the future, here in the close future?
If they can make the TriCaster and the teleprompter, they can make anything. I think by the time that I want to be a news anchor, they'll have really cool things that we can do.
Anything you want to add to that, Kaylee?
Not really.
You know what I want to ask both of you right here, right now is, do you watch news?
Not as much as I probably should, considering I'm an anchor. I do love The Ridiculous with Anderson Cooper, though.
You do? Really? All right, what local newscast do you watch? What do you like to watch?
Sometimes I watch Kim and Kopi.
Okay.
While
you're getting ready for school in the morning, you watch Kim and Kopi? Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I don't have time in the morning. It starts at 8 o'clock. I have to wake up at like 5:40 or 6 o'clock to get ready.
Do you watch any television news at night? And if so, what do you watch?
Probably CNN.
CNN?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, not CCN, but CNN. Okay, all right. You know, I do want to talk about the Olympics a little bit here on Connect With Me. And at CCN, that is the Edison Computech Cable News, they have a sports guy. And recently, last Friday, he did an Olympic rap. Check it out.
Hey Computech Tigers, it's me, Damien, here with your news on the Winter Olympics held this year in Sochi, Russia. Although it's weird to think about the Winter Olympics considering how California is in a drought and it's really hot, however, they are still going on. Currently, America has 23 medals, 7 gold, 5 silver, 11 bronze. Our 7 gold medals are in alpine skiing, freestyle skiing, figure skating, and snowboarding. Compared to most of the other countries competing this year, America is doing great so far. However, the U.S. women's curling team struggled, coming in a disappointing last place. We are currently in 3rd place in the whole Olympics. Some of the winners of our gold medals include David Wise, Charlie White, and Jamie Anderson. Bringing home the gold was David Wise in freestyle skiing, Charlie White in figure skating, Jamie Anderson in snowboarding. And if the pressure of not bringing home a medal isn't enough, the athletes must also deal with the fear of terrorists.
Okay, now who was that?
That was Damien. He's our sports feature reporter.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's a girl named Alex. They kind of switch off between two.
Oh, okay. But the anchors, the two anchors, you two are the mainstays. All right. Mr. Ward, what do you hope, not only the two anchors here, but the rest of your cast members, your crew members, what do you want them to learn this year about broadcasting?
I think it's like anything else. It's an experience. It's something for them to work at, try at, perform. see something go from working at it to getting very good at it, and it gives them a different experience, something else in their life they haven't tried before. And like I think what Casey was saying, it gives her some self-confidence. And, they give them self-confidence of running this fancy operation of a board and screens for the crew, and then the young ladies here, they get the opportunity to be in front of the screen and be able to challenge themselves to have last-minute changes and think how they're going to say it and keep themselves cool and keep themselves on task. And those are all kind of real key things, especially at the 7th grade. It's very impressive to see how much composure these young ladies have in 7th grade.
Yeah, it's amazing. All right, time to take a commercial break here, talking to the folks from Edison Computech Middle School, a high-tech middle school, to say the least, here in the city of Fresno. 436 MeTV option 11 if you want to call in. Back with our show in just a moment.
Now, why don't you tell us the whole story right from the beginning? All right, from the beginning. This is the city, Los Angeles, California. My name's Friday. I carry a badge. Police officers.
You any idea who the other man was?
My partner's Bill Gannon.
Program?
We got just one big question.
Yeah.
When?
Now on MeTV Fresno, Xfinity 187.
Doug Ward is the media instructor, the librarian out there at Edison Computech Middle School. A great program you have out there. How about the evolution of this media program that you have? And talk about the fact that I think you're the only school district or the only school in the district to have a daily newscast. Is that right?
I think now there's a couple others that are, I believe now Sunnyside is doing it daily. And I believe maybe one other, but I'm not sure on the other one. They've been talking about it.
But there's only 4 schools in the district that do a newscast, right, online. You're one of them, maybe one of 2 doing a daily now, right?
I think we're really strong, and we've been doing this now for 4 years. And
wow.
We were way ahead 4 years ago. We started out with just a little Apple computer.
So how did this idea come about?
This is all the brainchild of our principal, Mr. Ward, the other Mr. Ward.
Your son?
My son.
Okay.
He came up, he says, I really think we ought to have a daily broadcast. I said, well, let's see if we can figure out how to do it. Of course, then we didn't have the bandwidth, we didn't have the robustness of our bandwidth that we have now to be able to have the teachers all turn it on at one time and run it.
Well, you didn't have the equipment either.
No, and so what we did is we used the cable system in our school, fixed all the problems with us, got a TV in every room, put 3 in each one of the girls' and boys' locker rooms so that they could see it during that time, and worked it all up, put all the screens up, and then we ran it, and we would go ahead and do the broadcast, save it, burn it to a DVD, and then stick the DVD in the first thing in the morning and show it to the kids like we are now. So we had it saved on a DVD all the time.
Terrific educational tool, there's no question. Another call coming in. Good morning, you're on the air with Connect With Me. Your question?
Yes, I want to know, and first I want to say that I really admire these girls for what they do. I'd be nervous about being in front of the camera, but anyway, I want to know what did they do to get prepared for this, to get prepared to be in front of the camera, in front of their peers. Because I get nervous even talking in front of small groups of people, so I really admire them for what they do.
Great question. Thank you so much for the call.
Well, sometimes when we're writing the script, Mr. Websock will put something in that I might be worried about saying because it might be a little bit embarrassing. Like, it'll make me sound a little crazy, but I get over it, and then I say it, and Kaylee normally gets cool stuff to say.
Yeah. You're the bashful one, though. I could tell, right, Kaylee?
Yeah.
But you're still good. You're still so Kaylee, explain to me what happens when that camera goes on. You turn from being this shy person to being this bright individual who's very articulate. What happens to you? It's like a transformation.
Yeah, I don't really know. I guess I just like hearing myself in the morning. I don't know. I'm just like a different person.
Yeah, well, you do a terrific job. So, Mr. Ward, do you can you hold tryouts? Can any student on campus apply to or try to join the team, if you will, the news team, and try to anchor or report or do whatever?
We've done it over 4 years. We've kind of had this up and down on how to do it. We've had
Open auditions?
We had auditions. We had one year we had all auditions, and all of the kids came in, and we picked a class of kids that way. Now this year, this was a class option. The kids wanted to be in a video production class. They had to sign up for it. And like these two young ladies and several others, they showed the most promise.
Yeah.
And, of course, they were scared at first, and our first early broadcasts were a little shakier, and there are a few little boo-boos here and there.
Yeah,
but they worked through it, and now they can see something and kind of ad-lib through something and not get as scared or nervous when something goes wrong.
Before we run out of time, I want to show your friend, the cool guy with the Google glasses. Let's take a listen to what he had to say on Friday.
You see these glasses? These are ordinary glasses. But today, I'm going to tell you about Google Glass, a new device by Google that you've probably already heard of. Google Glass is a special pair of glasses with a small transparent screen in the corner of one eye. It has a wide variety of features, including live streaming of anything seen through the lens, taking pictures with one voice command, and accessing maps to help you on a trip. And if you already have prescription glasses, don't worry. After the base $1,500, you can pay another $400 for a frame that comes with your lenses. But before you start begging your parents, Glass is only open for a select few that are in the special testing program. But don't feel too bad. It should be on the market soon, so save the begging for Christmas. Thanks for watching, Tigers, and stay connected.
All right, Casey, who was that?
Well, the person speaking was Tony Terabyte, but in real life, he is Noah.
He's Noah.
Noah.
Okay.
He's an activities anchor.
I see.
Really fun guy.
Yeah, well, I could tell. And so he has an alias name, huh? On the air? He has like a stage name. He has a stage name. You have other people, Mr. Ward, who have stage names. I mean, I should get a stage name here on Connect With Me. I don't know.
Well, one year we did that. We let the kids pick other names, and it got too confusing. The kids would forget whose name was who and what, so we tried that one time. But most of the time, they could come up with whatever they want. We just keep it pretty open.
What's the message that you want our audience to know, not only about your school, but about these students, Mr. Ward?
Well, I think the biggest thing is that it is unbelievable what these young people are capable of if they're given the opportunities. And something like this is something that's stimulating, it's interesting, and some kids that are like myself, when I was in school, it's something that I kind of find a new interest in, something where I'm maybe not interested in all of the academics at this point in my career, but I get something like this that pulls me in, and then I get interested. So it's just having all of these activities and all of these different choices, and this is another big choice, and it gives kids lots of opportunity.
You know what, I'd like to do something different. Ara, I'm going to talk to you for a second. We have time to run that last clip, but I'm going to have Casey and Kaylee toss to it, and then we'll close the show out on it. How's that? All right. This is your newscast that you produce, you write, you edit, you produce it at Edison Computech. Go ahead and intro it.
Okay, today we have a wonderful video for you about what we do every day here at Computech Middle School.
Good morning, Computech Tigers. Hope you weren't too disappointed about the 2-day weekend.
Let's start the day with a flag salute.
Students, please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Ready, begin.
Every once in a while, Computech shows killer style.
Tigers show up wearing the coolest strings the world has to offer.
Next Genius Day is coming up this Friday. Show off your awesome style and your awesome grades. The Tigers here at Computech are really amazing.
And some take their brains to the next level.
This Saturday, Science Olympiad is coming up, with Tigers showing their skills in the amazing world of science.
That's all we have for you today. We hope you have a great day here at Fresno.
Remember me?
After practicing law, Raymond Berg fought crime.
You have the right to an attorney.
As a hard-boiled detective on wheels.
Ain't it the truth?
His name is Ironside.
Perhaps you wouldn't mind saying it again.
His name is Ironside.
All right, now you've said it.
Nothing slows him down.
I want to see this one firsthand.
Now on MeTV Fresno, Xfinity 187.
Well, what are we waiting for?